everybody, this is Queen Lenora. I am talking to you about relationships, and they're not as easy as it could be, but it can be easy. It's just how do you do it? So I'm going to tell you, when I learned when I was in marriage class, is the number one thing for divorce is communication, finances, and I think then it's infidelity. Is it? I'm not saying that communication, finances, and I think infidelity. But infidelity usually comes with those two unless the person's already a cheater. Anyway, but I know communication and finances are the main thing. And with my husband and me, our main thing was going to be finances. And we took a test, and that's what it said, finances. And I can say we had like one or two arguments about finances, but it really wasn't a big thing. But I already told you guys about making your own rules in a relationship. But when I say communication is really important as a goal, it is. And my pastor really explained it really well. You could be an H in a relationship. You can be an M in a relationship. I'm just going to sign the letter M because I can't do it. An M in a relationship. Or you can be an A in a relationship, okay? So if you are H in a relationship, if you take the bar off and you take one down, you can stand alone. So that means you weren't really connected with your partner. You weren't really one. You were just really doing everything on your own in your H relationship, okay? Now, if you're A, you're like this. Now you take out the middle and take this one off, you automatically fall. So remember, H, you standing, you didn't even really need that person. A, you too dependent on that person. You cannot stand alone on that person. So that person leaves you, you're crushed, your world has just fallen apart. And you've seen a lot of people like that. So either you were that person or you've seen it. And you've seen a person that's an H. You don't see too many people that's an H unless they weren't, a lot of people that are H weren't really giving it. They're all in the relationship anyway. You want to be the M in a relationship, in the M. So, M goes like this, right? So you take half of that M, you kind of fall a little. It hurts, but you can stand alone. So you don't all the way fall over. So remember the M like this, not the lowercase m, the capital M. You take half over and you just kind of tilt like this. And you have to dust yourself off, but you can still work. You can still manage. You can still live your life, and you will move on, and you will meet somebody else. You really want to be an M in a relationship because it's a give or take in a relationship. And the bull crap that people hear and they go by, which really irritates me, is 50-50. There's no such thing as 50-50 in a relationship because there's no way that it's going to work with 50-50. You're going to either be 80, 70, 90, 10, I said 80, 70. Well, you know what I mean. You're going to be 80, where you're 40, or 35, 55, and something like that. It's going to be off number. There's going to be rare times that you are 50-50. Rare. But you got to understand why I'm saying that. It's because we're two different people. And I talked to you guys about this before. When you became in a relationship, you became two different people. You came from two different households, you raised two differently, all those things. So there's going to be things that you're weak at, and there's going to be things that you're strong at. And it's great if you could just get the person that is strong in one area, helping the person that's weak. Not taking over, but helping. Like in our area, my husband is stronger in the finances area. But I'm more of a hustler in the relationship. He will work his butt off, and I'm, I will hustle, because I've always hustled, when I was living on my own before I got married. I can't pay electric bill. Here I go. Let me hustle. How can I do this? I have that in me. Not illegal. Never was illegal, but I just had that in me. So that's the same thing that I'm trying to get you to understand is everybody is different. I'm sorry you're listening to my phone. My computer is just clicking. But what I'm saying is you really want to have that going on in your area where you guys are focused on it. Like, you help me. Not because sometimes we're just like, okay, he's stronger in the bills. He take care of all the bills. No, you still need to learn how to take care of the bills, because if he dies or she dies, you're stuck, and then you're going back to your old ways. It's good to learn and be able to do it where you both can do it. Now, that person can still do it, but he might say, okay, I want to see you run the books today. Let's see what you do, how you would do it. How would you figure this situation out? Because we're lower here and this, how would you do it? Because you need to learn that. on communication, one's going to be able to talk better than the other person, but you have to be able to try to help pull that communication out and let them know it's important. Because my husband and I know when we first got in one of our arguments before we got married, one of the things he said is, fine, you're right, you won. And I was like, I can't win in an argument. There's no such thing as winning in an argument. And I think that helped him, because I think he thought I was trying to win. I was like, no, I just want you to understand my point of view. I'm not saying you have to agree with my point of view. I just need you to understand my point of view. Because my thing, and I told him, baby, if you're wrong, if you lost the argument, I lost the argument. And if I won the argument, you won the argument. So we still in this not understanding each other and getting it communicated. I want you to understand what I'm saying. It might not be what you want to hear. You might get in your feelings, get mad about something, and so will I. But I want you to understand, and I do want to understand your point of view. So don't shut down, because he'll go, fine, never mind. And then he won't tell me. And I'm like, well, I won't ever learn how to fix the situation on my end if you don't tell me. And those are things that will help a relationship build when you're doing your communication and your finances, because those are the number, I know those are number 2. I can't remember. I don't think, well, infidelity is 3 or 4. I don't know, but I know number 1 is communication. Finances number 2. Don't kill me because I got the wrong thing in order, but I got that part right. But communication does, and when we let things slide, we distance ourselves. Every time we let things go, we distance ourselves. If you don't fix the problem, we distance. And then you can't argue wrong. And I'll talk to you about that next time. But communication, finances, understand, love, support each other. You guys are 2 people, and you became one. And you can't become one if you don't work at it and build that relationship. And it could be a hard work on it because you guys are not focused on it. Or, it could be hard. I'm getting it in there, but we're not focused. Or you can make it an easy, smooth transaction. And it doesn't mean you won't have arguments. It won't mean you don't have disagreements. It just means I understand you, I respect you. You're me. If I hurt you, I hurt myself. If you hurt me, you hurt yourself. We got that. You cover that. Okay? Remember to love and live each day as if it were your life. Smooches. Okay.